Hello, hi, welcome once again to M5's new English language learning program, Let's Speak English. I'm Gav Duncan and I'm here on your TV screen to help you learn English. Well, how are you today? Fine? I hope so. Now, are you sitting comfortably? Yes? Good. And are you ready for today's lesson? Yes? Good. Okay, well let's learn English together. Right, here we go. Do you remember what number lesson this is? That's right, this is lesson 32. 32! Good Gilbert! We've been learning English together for 31 lessons. Amazing. So, last lesson was the 31st lesson. And this lesson is the 32nd. Do you remember how easy it is to make numbers from 20 to 100? Remember? We take the number 20 or 30 or 40, add a hyphen, and then add a number from 1 to 9. Our last lesson was number 31. This lesson is number 32. Now, what about the ordinal numbers? Do you remember the ordinal numbers? Those are the numbers which we use in lists or in sports results. Now, we know the ordinal numbers from 1 to 20, don't we? Of course we do. I'm sure you remember. There were a couple which were odd, weren't there? Do you remember? First, second, third, fifth. They're a bit different, aren't they? How do we spell them? Do you remember? Well, first is spelled F-I-R-S-T. Second is spelled S-E-C-O-N-D. Third is spelled T-H-I-R-D. And fifth is spelled F-I-F-T-H. Now, the other ordinal numbers are simpler. We just take the number and add th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. Okay, we have to be careful with 9th because we drop the E from 9 before we add the th. 12th is also a bit tricky. The spelling's not so simple. But the rest of the numbers are very easy. Take the cardinal number and add th. So, let's check those ordinal numbers. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th. Okay, now, we know how to count from 1 to 100. We know that when we get to 20, it becomes easier. There's a pattern that we can see, a logic we can use. Do you remember the pattern? That's right. We take 20, add a hyphen, and then add a number between 1 and 9. 21 is 21. 25 is 25. 29 is 29. Okay now, what about ordinal numbers beyond 20? Well, that's simple. We know the ordinal numbers from 1 to 9, don't we? Yes, of course we do. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, 9th. Okay, so, thinking logically, what do you think we do after 20th? That's right. We take 20 and add an ordinal number between 1 and 9. Simple. So, 21 is a cardinal number. But what's the ordinal version? That's right, 21st. We take 20, add a hyphen, and add an ordinal number from 1 to 9. Easy. So, what are the ordinal numbers from 20 to 29? 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th. And what comes next? That's right, 30th. Now, like 20th with 30th, 40th, 50th, 60th, 70th, 80th and 90th. We change the Y to I before we add the th, so they look like this: 30th, 40th, 50th, 60th, 70th, 80th, 90th. All right, fab, terrific, triffid, yucca, palm tree. So, now we know all the numbers from 0 to 100. Let's have another look at countable and uncountable nouns. Do you remember what we learned last lesson? You don't? Great lemurs! Well, let me remind you. We know what a noun is. A noun is a word which tells us what something is. A noun gives us information. A noun tells us what we're talking about. We could be talking about a car or a house or a horse. Car is a noun. House is a noun. And horse is also a noun. Nouns can be singular and plural. With most nouns, we change from singular to plural by adding an S. Car becomes cars. House becomes houses. Horse becomes horses. There are 5 spelling groups we can learn for singular nouns becoming plural. Group 1. We change the noun from singular to plural by adding an S. Group 2. We change the noun ending in S or SH or CH or X from singular to plural by adding ES. Group 3. These nouns end in Y. If the noun ends in vowel plus Y, we change the noun from singular to plural by adding S. If the noun ends in consonant plus Y, we change the noun from singular to plural by replacing the Y with IES. Group 4. These are nouns which end in F or FE. To make these nouns plural, we change the F or FE to VES. Group 5 are irregular. They don't use logic. All right. Now, there are also some nouns which are only plural. Trousers, jeans, shorts, glasses. If we want to talk about one of these, we have to use the phrase a pair of. A pair of jeans, a pair of shorts, a pair of glasses. When we use the phrase a pair of, it means that we can count these plural items. I have 3 pairs of glasses. He has 4 pairs of shorts. She has 6 pairs of jeans. Now, some nouns are countable. We can count them. We can say a banana, an orange, and everyone knows that we mean 1 banana and 1 orange. We can say 3 men, 12 donkeys, 35 manatees, and 17 cats. We can count all these things. Countable nouns have singular and plural forms. I see 1 man and I see 3 men. I see 1 donkey and I see 12 donkeys. I see 1 manatee and I see 35 manatees. I see 1 cat and I see 17 cats. Good. Now, other nouns are uncountable. Rice, coffee, water, beer, for example. These nouns only have one form. There is no singular and plural form. We can't count these nouns. We can't say or un or 1, 2, 3 with these. If we want to make an uncountable noun countable, we have to use of with it. So, if we're talking about coffee, we can make coffee countable by saying a cup of coffee. This way, the uncountable noun coffee becomes countable and we can order some coffee. Cheese is uncountable, but a piece of cheese or a slice of cheese is countable. Bread is uncountable, but a loaf of bread or a slice of bread is countable. Tennis is uncountable, but we can count a game of tennis. We can also make uncountable nouns countable by using measurements. Meat is uncountable, but a kilogram of meat is countable. Beer is uncountable, but a litre of beer is countable. When we talk about singular countable nouns, we normally use or un. I've got a car. Alfredo's wife has got a skateboard. When we talk about plural countable nouns, we can't use or un. Or un mean one. We use some to talk about plural countable nouns. I've got some bananas. Alfredo's wife has got some new shoes. We can also use some with uncountable nouns like water, rice and music. I need some water. There is some milk in the fridge. I listen to some music every day. So, if we have a singular countable noun, we use or un. If the noun is plural and countable, we use a number. With countable plural nouns, we can also use some. If the noun is uncountable, we can't use or un or a number. With uncountable nouns, we have to make it countable or we use some. What happens when we ask questions? Well, when we ask questions, we do exactly the same. If the noun is singular and countable, we use or un. If the noun is plural and countable, we can use a number or we can use some. If the noun is uncountable, we can't use or un or a number. We have to make the noun countable or use some. Okay, and now something different. Let's look at prepositions. Whee! Prepositions. Fab! Today, we're going to look at some prepositions of place. Now we can use these prepositions to talk about where something is. Today, we're going to learn 4 new prepositions: in, on, under, and next to. Look at the pictures to see what the prepositions mean. Now, look at the picture and listen as I tell you where things are. This is Doreen Benchfield's room. There is a dog on the bed. There is a cat under the bed. There is a hamster in the cage. Doreen is next to the window. Now, let's hear that again. This is Doreen Benchfield's room. There is a dog on the bed. There is a cat under the bed. There is a hamster in the cage. Doreen is next to the window. Well, that's all we have time for today. Today we learned the ordinal numbers from 20 to 100. We also learned about countable and uncountable nouns and learned 4 new prepositions. Fantastic! Great! Well done! Okay, time's up. So I'll see you next time for another English lesson on M5's English language learning program, Let's Speak English. I'm Gav Duncan, I'm not SpongeBob SquarePants, and I'm not Secret Squirrel or IR Baboon. I'll see you next time. Bye!